Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I finally got one of the cassettes. I didn't have any of them. And this, of course, is the Studio Series Transformers the Movie version of Frenzy, the red version. And that is still debated amongst fans, which one is Frenzy and which one is Rumble, depending on toy version, cartoon version. It's a mess. But yeah, this one is so small. I was really hoping when they did a modern Soundwave that the figures would be bigger. And Soundwave seems about the same size, but the cassettes seem to be smaller. I never understood why they made the chest compartment so small. They could have made it a little bigger, exaggerated it a little bit, and the cassettes would have paid off for it. So, of course, he's got his little weapons. Now, they are grey plastic, which is really disappointing because this part on his chest is gold. So why couldn't they paint these silver or chrome? The idea is it's supposed to be the cartoon version from the movie. So, you know, all the things that should be silver or gold or chrome are just basically yellow or white or grey, which I don't really like, but they do it. So, but like I said, they've done the chest gold, so why didn't they do the feet and the weapons silver or chrome? But okay, they didn't. Now, he can have both of these as guns, or he can have them just on his back. Now, the other thing that's annoying is that he doesn't have any elbow joints. It's just the shoulder and the hand basically folds in for the transformation. But packaging wise, we have a nice little bit of art here on the front. The same art is shown on the side in different close-ups and different angles. It's the same thing. Inside he does have some artwork, but there isn't like a diorama like some of the others had. On the back, of course, we have the production photography of the figure, cassette form, with his pile drivers and with his weapons. Now, I'm going to put the pile drivers on. So we get the two pile drivers, and the other figures had those as well. And I should actually, before I do that, just a little reminder, size comparison. That's what I'm talking about, where it feels way too small compared to the original. I think it would be the same size or bigger. And the original, of course, had die-cast metal feet and chrome accessories, and this one just has plain grey plastic. Now let's compare them all. Now there's the Masterpiece scale, which is a nice way of putting it so you don't have to say if it's a real one or a third party. But yeah, as you can see, there's a sliding scale there. So the Masterpiece ones, of course, are bigger, but I was expecting the new modern versions to be bigger as well. His eyes are red. It's got some molded detail here instead of just stickers, which is interesting and nice. But time for the pile driver thingies. So you got to twist his arm around, put his fist in. That one does pop out easy, which is annoying. And it's just a matter of, just like with the other ones, but they do hold better because the other Masterpiece ones come off very easily. Although I think there's two ways to do it. One looks better and one holds better. So there is these little pile driver things which are supposed to knock people off their feet and cause earthquakes and such. And you can tilt his legs up to make it look like he's leaning over and pounding the ground. So that helps. I think that makes the size look a little better. Even though it's so small, it kind of helps with the volume, I guess, of the figure. But yeah, so there he is. And I've yet to get Frenzy Rumble. He comes with the comes with two of the sound waves, and I'm trying to decide which sound wave to get, which combination, because you can get Ravage and Laserbeak together, or you can get them with Soundwave, and they're almost as expensive on their own as Soundwave. And I'm trying to decide, do I get just all three and have an extra Soundwave and have more value, or do I save like $10 and get the cassettes on their own with the different artwork? There's more in scale with this. But I'm going to get the Legacy United or whatever it was, the latest one, well, before the Studio Series one, because yeah, you get Rumble and who do you get? Laserbeak and Buster all in one. No, that's the other one. I'm confused. It gets confusing. But either way, I bought this one on his own because he wasn't with any of the sets, and Rumble comes with one of the, I think one of the others or both of them. But I'm going to have to get Ravage and Laserbeak on their own because it comes with one of them comes with Buzzsaw. And apparently I just realised you can get Rat-Bat on his own with, I think it was Ravage, one of the other characters. I'm like, oh, for God's sakes, but you can get him with Perceptor. I'm like, but I don't need another Perceptor. But that's the only way to get Ramhorn, so it's a mess. I just want all the cassettes. I want Soundwave, Blaster, and all the main cassettes, the ones that were in the cartoons. Why they can't just make a set of all 5 or 6 or however many there were and just sell them like some of the unofficial third-party ones have done, but yet Hasbro has yet to do it. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the Transformers the Movie Studio Series Frenzy, the red one.